Well, here we are, day 2 at the harvest ovary, and we're on a field called Pastures. This is winter barley. Just thought we would have a bit of a clip here just to show the difference in soil types in terms of crop performance this year. This is a very light field. It has been dug for sand and gravel in the past, and you can just see this bit here where we are cutting. Basically there's nothing here, it's kind of just died off on its own. Slightly better over here. This part of the field is a variety called Ferris, and we have that in here, and we have some Buccaneer in here as well. So soil type definitely having a role to play in terms of how these crops are yielding. It's not great, but moisture's 12.5. We're chopping the straw up to put more organic matter back to try and keep building the soil in these fields, and we will be getting a cover crop in here fairly soon before we go into a winter linseed crop. So hopefully there'll be enough moisture in the ground to get some small seeds established and away, and then we'll see what happens from there. It is that dry at the moment that strip of maize that you can see on the end of there is actually kind of rolling its leaves up, leaf curl, which is a sign that it is trying to conserve moisture, and it's stressing out as well. So this crop's sort of brackled over a little bit. The necks are just started to sort of fold over, get closer to the ground. Not a problem for the flex draper, which can get down nice and low. We're not scalping the ground particularly on here. There are some decent pebbles out here as well. There's a bit of a drier patch through there, thinner soil patch, kind of mosaic really across this field. So it is what it is this year. Rainfall, I just need to add that up. I know from sort of March, April and May, I think we had about somewhere between 9 and like 25 mil, depending on which rain gauge you sort of looked at. We did get a bit more in June, but I'll get some up-to-date figures for those. It's definitely had an impact in terms of the resilience of the farm. Second very dry, hot year that we've had, and just starting to think about, well, I've been thinking for a while about how we can try to manage these crops a little differently. Definitely still focusing on soil health. It's hugely important. Keep building that soil organic matter to hold more moisture. But what other crops can we grow? So thinking about some grain maize. We've got some hemp on the farm as a bit of a trial this year. So we should see how those go. We have triticale as well, which we'll be harvesting after the oilseed rape. So trying to find crops that will come to harvest earlier, so perhaps they need their ripening weather slightly earlier in the season to try and mitigate late droughts. Can't really do too much for the hot temperatures. Forecast is between 30 and 32 for the next kind of 10 days for us, so from a efficiency and a cost element for harvest, that's good. But we'll need a little bit of rain at some stage to get oilseed rape planted and get these cover crops away. It's quite hypnotic watching that barley just being moved along on the belts on the header. We'll have a bit of a run through on the header as well another day, but we've upgraded in terms of width. It's a 12.3, so we're running on about 12 metre centres, which fit nicely into the tram lines, which are 36 metres wide, and a 9 metre drill. So 4 passes with a drill, 3 with a combine, 1 with a sprayer, 3 with the rolls. Very quickly made the hole in some of these fields. 10 hectare field here, and I'm going to move down on some clay soils after this, so a bit more moisture holding capacity, so fingers crossed we'll get a bit of a boost in the yield from there, and off we go. So tune in tomorrow, see how we're getting on.